Aleister Crowley, which was a known sorcerer, dealt with all this here, which was sorcery and Kabbalism, linked directly to the YHWH. Okay? And as you can see, this is an ancient Judaism. So these are the things our people fell victim to in the Old Testament. And the Jewish people just kept it going. Right? Now, I'm going to read this excerpt. It says, consequently, supported the view that Yahweh derives from this Yah, and ultimately from Enki. It is also not going unnoticed that the Egyptian word for moon was Yah, and the Semitic moon god was Sin, after which scholars believe Sinai and the surrounding wilderness of Sin were named. So that's where you get your Yah from. Came from Egypt. What people came out of Egypt? Israelites. Our people were enslaved, were afflicted 400 years in Egypt. So of course, we bring their gods out with us. So if you see information with Yah on it, understand that our people understood or learned the Egyptian gods when they were under the Egyptian gods' rule. Now, and you can get this off of Wikipedia, because in Egyptology it's called law. And I'm going to read it. The Egyptian transliterated law, or Yah, or Jah. Now they threw this in our scriptures too, in Psalms. Don't forget what it said in Jeremiah 8:8. The pen of the scribes. They open up our records, and the pen of the scribes are in vain. La, or Yah, or Jah, was the word for moon. See that? Was the word for moon. You got that? And here it is in hieroglyphics. Okay. It says, and this is from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. The Egyptian Book of the Dead, chapter 2. The chapter of coming forth by day and of living after death reads, saith Osiris, Ani Hel, only one shining from Yah, the moon. Hell, only one shining from Yah, the moon. Grant that this Osiris Ani may come forth among the multitudes which are round about thee. Let him be established as a dweller from the shining ones. We know the shining ones are who? The angels. And let the underworld be opened unto him. And behold, Osiris, Ani, shall come forth by day to do his will upon earth among the living. So these sorcerers and Kabbalists had knowledge of all these ancient gods. Okay? And while our people slept, they injected these gods in our records. So that even when our people make an earnest attempt to come to the Most High, we would still fall to the gods that destroyed us in the past. Now, I'm going to go into a few books. Then we're going to go right back to the Bible. But before I go into the books, I need you to go to Isaiah. Isaiah 14. Isaiah the 14th chapter. Now, some of these books I will go into, I would suggest you don't even deal with some of the books I'm going into. But I had to go into some of these books to show you who these wicked people are really following. Okay? Go to Isaiah 14 and 12. Read that.
Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
We know Lucifer became Satan. Read.
Son of the morning.
Son of the what?
Son of the morning.
Which shine through, right? The morning star. Read.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. So that's Satan promising to one day go into the heavens, go into the stars. Read on.
I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
He claimed that he would sit in the mount of the congregations in the sides of the north. Go ahead.
Verse 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. Read.
I will be like the Most High.
I will be like the Most High. So Satan promised that one day he would be worshipped. He would be like the Most High. The Most High is to be worshipped. And he promised that he would one day get back into the heavens. How did that link to Yahweh or Jehovah? Or some of the deities Israel fell to? The YHWH that we see today came out of Europe. Okay, there was no English language in the Middle East. I printed this off the Tetragrammaton, off the web. I'm going to read something for you, and you can, because I want to get through this kind of quick before I get back into the Bible. It says, these four letters are usually transliterated from Hebrew as IHBH in Latin, JHWH in German and French and Dutch, and YHWH in English. To let you know that this origin of the Tetragrammaton came strictly from Europe. So we're making a pronunciation of the Most High's name from Europeans. It says here, this was variously rendered as Yahweh or Jehovah, since in Latin there is no distinct lettering to distinguish Y from J or W from V, like I mentioned earlier. And in the Hebrew does not clearly indicate the omitted letter, the omitted vowels. The Hebrew don't even operate like that. In English translations, it is often rendered in small capital letters, as the following Jewish tradition, which reads the word as Adonai. I'm going to show you who Adonai is too. Lord, out of respect for the name of the Most High. And the commandment not to take the name of the Most High in vain. Now, taking the Most High name in vain is not, it's not you or I, making a decision not to say his name. That's not taking the Most High's name in vain. Okay? But they use that scripture to say we can't say the Most High's name, but we want to inject words like Adonai or certain words in the Bible. Now, giving them an excuse to tamper with the book. More. It says here, the word Hashem, the name is also used in Jewish context in Samaritan. Simi is the normal superstition. But what I wanted to show you here, and this is real small, but if you look at this, all the different names or pronunciations that we have today came strictly out of Europe, predominantly Germany. And we know who were there. Russia. Different parts of Europe. You have it? And I'm saying this because some of our people really believe that that's his name. Like Jehovah or Yahweh is the Most High's name. And didn't research past their religion or teacher.